class, today we're going to be learning how to solve two-step equations. In order to do that, we need to refresh ourselves our inverse operations. Do you guys remember our inverse operations song?
Yeah.
Okay, great. We're going to do it together. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Addition and subtraction are inverse operations. Addition and subtraction are inverse operations. Multiplication and division are inverse operations. Multiplication and division are inverse operations. When you're solving for the number, use inverse operation. When you're solving for the number, use inverse operation. Great! You guys are awesome. So, based on that, who can tell me what inverse operations are? Alice?
They're like operations that are opposite of one another.
Okay, so can you give me an example?
Like addition is the opposite of subtraction.
Okay, how about you, Michelle?
Multiplication and division are opposites.
Okay, great. So, keeping that knowledge in mind, we're going to head into solving this equation. This is a two-step equation. So, it's like the name says, you're going to take 2 steps in order to solve the equation. So, first thing that you want to keep in mind when you're solving a two-step equation is that your main goal is to get x by itself. You're trying to get rid of all these numbers that are around it and attached to it so that it can be alone on one side of the equation. So, based on our knowledge of inverse operations and the fact that we want to get x by itself, what do you guys think we should do? Michelle?
Well, there's a plus 3, and according to inverse operations, you want to subtract.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and subtract 3. That's equals 0. Key point number 2. Because this is an equation and there's an equal sign that indicates that, we need to maintain and focus on the fact that we need to keep a balance between the two sides of the equation. And in order to ensure that, we're going to do what we do to one side, we're going to do to the other. Therefore, since I subtracted 3 from one side, I'm going to go ahead and subtract 3 from the other side. Who can tell me what 13 minus 3 is? Alicia?
10.
Alright, perfect. So that's 10. So, who can rewrite the equation for me based on what we have? Michelle?
2x equals 10.
Alright, and we don't need to worry about the 0 because we know that adding 0 to anything makes it itself. So, we don't want to confuse ourselves with that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we have 2x equals 10. What is our next step? Anybody? Alright, what if I write it this way? 2 times x equals 10. How about now? Yes?
Because it's multiplication, you could do the inverse of multiplication, which is division, so you divide by 2.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and divide by 2. What's another key point? Michelle?
There's an equal sign, so you have to do the same thing on the other side.
Perfect, so we're going to go ahead and divide 10 by 2 as well. So here we have 2 divided by 2. Who can tell me what that is? Yes?
1.
Alright, so we have 1 times x equals, Alicia, what's 10 divided by 2?
5.
Great. So now we have 1 times x equals 5. Are we done?
No, because you still have the 1.
Alright, so how do we get rid of that 1? Okay, so we're going to revisit our rules of multiplication. What is the rule of multiplying times 1? Alicia, tell me what 1 times 2 is.
2.
How about 1 times 3?
3.
1 times 1 million.
1 million.
So then what's 1 times x?
Oh, it's x.
Alright, perfect. So then we're going to have x equals 5. And that is our answer for our two-step equation. You guys did great. Good job.